Hi, and this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to show you just how easy it is to do Babybel bombs in the air fryer. I'm talking about your little Edam cheeses. Before we share this amazing recipe with you, we recommend that you head over to RecipeThis.com. At the top of the site is a search bar, and you can search for any of our recipes that are featured on our YouTube channel. So this makes it really easy. So if you see one of our videos and you want step-by-step photos or a free printable recipe card, then that search box is amazing. And then if you scroll down below that, you'll be able to see our categories. And what you can do is, let's say you've got an Instant Pot, you can click on the link just for Instant Pot recipes. The same for the air fryer, slow cooker, soup maker, Thermomix, or whichever recipe you've got. And best of all, I highly recommend you enter your email address and sign up for our weekly newsletter. In our weekly newsletter, we feature all our latest recipes, as long as tips, tricks, popular previous recipes, and so much more. And we just really would like it if you join. And then when you do join, you can reply to any of our newsletters and you'll get direct email response from me or my husband Dominic, and it's just brilliant. You can also look through the archives of our entire site. So let's say you're looking for Christmas ideas, then you can look at December of the previous year or the year before that for some great ideas, search for our categories and do so much more. We've got 1,400 plus kitchen gadget recipes on Recipe This, and I just cannot wait to see you over there and welcome you to the Recipe This family. And then stuffing them inside some homemade short crust pastry and then air frying them. What we did is we make the same pastry that we use for both savoury and sweet. And then if we want it sweet, we add an ounce of sugar with, or savoury, we're just adding some herbs. So, some of this herb pastry that we're going to use. And then I've got plenty of Babybels, so I'm not going to use that much. Also recommend that you have some egg wash to go at, because then you can brush them with egg wash and they come out so much better in the air fryer. So you want to start with your pastry on the chopping board. Note that if you prefer and you don't like making your own pastry, you can swap this for ready to roll puff pastry, crescent roll, or another favourite. So you just want to flour your rolling pin and then start rolling out your pastry. This is one full batch of our pastry, the same pastry that we have on a lot of the recipes over at RecipeThis.com, such as our homemade sausage rolls, Mars bars in the air fryer, and so many others. So just give it a good roll. And then you can flip it round, add a little bit extra flour, and then any bits that come up like that, you can just push them back down. And then once you've rolled, a knife's really handy, and what you can do is slice it down the middle and then slice it into sections, and each of those sections you can hide a Babybel inside. And then open up your Babybel, and then just add it in there to the pastry, and then just wrap it up. So what I've done there is I've trimmed some off, and then I've made sure it's well covered. So you should be looking at little balls like that with the cheese in the middle. And then you can go again. Going into the middle, squeezing it all round. And it goes like that. We've just got this tiny bit left, but what we've ended up with is we've ended up with ones of different sizes where I've got a bit too excitable at the start and put too much pastry on. So what you can do is you can take some off some of these big ones so that you can stretch to make some more. So then tuck it back in. It's like you're doing a little donut ball. And then you've got some more there. That's another one that's got too much on. So just again, stretch it round because you're looking for about an equal size for cook times. So grab your little bits of pastry that you've got left, and this will then make another one, which is brilliant use. Note the amount of pastry we've made is we've made one single batch of our air fried pie crust. Search our YouTube channel for pastry for everything, then it's one batch of that. One batch of this will also make a single quiche. And you can use it for little tarts in the air fryer as well, and so much more. And then the same goes for sweet pastry. If you wanted to use it, for example, for our Mars bars or for Oreos, you can use the same batch and do it like this. But instead of salt and pepper and dried herbs, what you can do instead is swap it for an ounce of sugar. So, here we go. We've done them, so we've got a Babybel left over. Let's see how many we've made. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So there you have it, you've got your 9 little balls now. Let me show you them. That's how they look. And now it's time to get the air fryer going. So, pushing my board out the way. Never enough for a kitchen space, is there? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the air fryer with foil first. So it doesn't have to be perfect or really pretty, just enough to be able to have the foil there to stop them from sticking. And the greatest thing is you can always do 3 wide in the air fryer, so it lends itself to doing a set of 9. And then that one's one of the bigger ones, so put the bigger ones to the outside and the small ones to the middle. And then when you've done all that, all that's left is an egg wash. Find it easy to do it directly in the air fryer basket, but you might have a preferred way. And you can flavour the pastry any way you want. For example, you could add some garlic powder and some mustard powder to it. Just stick to dried seasonings and then it'll do a grand job. There you go. All brushed nicely, ready for air frying. So we're going to start with 8 minutes. Let's start with 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 8 minutes, and then press start. And we've beeped. So shall we check on our Babybels? And wow, these are them already. They're already starting to get a bit of colour to them. So I'm just going to add a bit more egg wash and put them back on for a bit longer. You can also use extra virgin olive oil spray if you prefer that over these. There you go. They're ready now to go back on. Another 4 minutes. This time we're going up to 200 Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit, just so that we can make the pastry a bit more golden. And then press start. And we've beeped. So shall we check on our Babybels? And wow, don't they look absolutely fantastic? A little bit of cheese has come out, and that's also another reason for doing it on the foil, because it means the clear up of the air fryer is a lot less. And they've got a lovely golden glow on the top of them as well from the egg wash. And now I'm just going to let them cool down a little bit before breaking into them and showing you how they look. And then the easiest way for removing them from the air fryer is by the foil. Just like that, it's just so easy. And then you don't have to worry about burning yourself. Just grab them at each end. And then you could actually serve them on these as well if you wanted. And then you wouldn't make as much mess. And less washing up, of course. So then you can put them to one side. And then leave them on the side to cool down a minute or 2. And then you can tuck in. So now these are cool enough to touch. Let's grab one, shall we? And oh wow, that's cool. I love melted cheese. These are so good. The kids are at school right now and they don't know we're making these. And they always ask for, George doesn't even call them Babybels, he calls them Babybels. And he'll be absolutely gutted that we've made Babybels and covered them in his favourite pastry recipe and cooked them in the air fryer. And of course, this is part of our shop local. The eggs that have been used in this recipe came from our local butchers at a time when the supermarkets have got low stock. So it's so nice to support local businesses. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.